Hey everybody, diecast construction expert here again today with another review. Today we're going to be showing you all the Komatsu GD655 motor grader by First Gear, and it also is the U.S. Forestry livery slash sticker, really is all I call it. Nothing too special, but I wanted to begin the review with it on the Mack Lowboy with the Talbert trailer, just to kind of give you all a quick little reference for how it fits on there and so forth. Nothing too wild, just, you know, it doesn't really fit that great, but you can make it work. So I'll just get this taken off and we'll get started with the review. Alright, so getting on with the review, we'll start up here at the front of the model, I suppose. I do not know all that much about motor graders, I will admit, but getting off, this is what I believe is a counterweight up here at the front. We can see that there is some good travel here in the wheels here, and you can also see that they do have quite a good degree of turn angle also. They both will turn very sharp. And one last thing to show you that it's a little difficult with one hand, but it will also simulate some pitch there with the wheels. A little bit of angle there. It's hard to see, and you can replicate it a little bit better with both hands, but that is that. Getting on to the tires, if I can zoom in on them, pretty good tread detail, nothing too wild, kind of the standard tire for most graders out there. Moving on, we got some hydraulic lines to show you all some of the, they don't really go down to the hydraulic cylinders, but theoretically if we can zoom in there, yeah, they would. Too bad they didn't clean up the rivet details, but it's no big deal, you're not really looking up there too often anyways. Up here to the blade and everything of the grader, I really don't know much of what this is called at all, except for just this blade down here and everything like that. You can see that the cylinders will lift it up fairly high. It will not hold it that high, but it will simulate holding it off of the ground, at least, which is nice. We do get a little bit of blade pitch there going on, and we do have a cylinder in there, which may or may not, you could probably see it better right there. There is a cylinder that will help out with that, but it will not hold it in place, unfortunately. Not too big of a deal. The blade will spin a full 360, not that you would really do that in real life. Side to side motion, you can see that the blade sticks out. I believe it sticks out a little bit further. Come on now. Sticks out a little bit further to the opposite direction, but that's just me, really. Nothing really too wild going on there. And we do see that, theoretically speaking, you could definitely clean out some culverts or do whatever you really need to do with this thing in Dio if you wanted. I would not really recommend doing it that much, clearly, because there are just so many small parts and everything going on in there. Other than that, come on now, we can get a little bit of side shifting motion from, I can't even, it's hard to do with one hand. But anyway, you can see there is a cylinder right there that would help with, you know, swinging this out and in and so on and so forth. Like I said, I don't know too much about graders, but I'm just trying to show you all a little bit about what this one is like. Moving on, we see more hydraulic lines continuing down into the motor area and so forth. We do see right here, there are, it's kind of hard to tell again, but there are working cylinders that will help the model to turn. Coming underneath, see, it's just licensed by Komatsu through First Gear, so on and so forth. Not too much going on. You get the differential and so forth, but nothing really too wild on the underside of the machine. Moving on to the cab, assuming we can get a good zoom in on it. You can see there your steering wheel. Probably help if you can see a couple of joysticks in there that would help control the blade and so forth. Trying to get y'all a little bit better view of it if I can. It's a little hard to see in there, but anyway, you can see that there are definitely hand controls. Nice seat in there. Got your mirrors, little beacon on top. Got your lights. That would be standard. I added this little GPS beacon here. I set it there just because I wouldn't really ever use that on my grader. Really, if it were to be in a diorama, I just kind of put it there just for looks and kind of help, you know, make it look a little bit more authentic, I guess. I didn't do the best job gluing it down, but oh well, it's not that big of a deal. Not too much happening on the other side of the model either. You got a little step rail there and some hand guards here that are made out of plastic. These are made out of plastic as well. Get a little bit of a stepping area there. You get they are etched through and painted. Thankfully, the other ones are not on the right-hand side, but these are actually etched in and painted, which is very nice. Get some more plastic handrails there. Moving on to the back, you do get some lights there, reverse, stop, some more reverse, and blinkers, caution lights, whatever you would like to call those. Coming over to this side, same etched in detailing. If we can zoom in, I don't even... there we go. Yep, same details really, nothing too wild. We got your pre-cleaner back here, exhaust pipe, fuel port, and a couple more etched in details right there. Nothing too crazy, but the grill is actually etched through, which is quite nice. Yeah, there we go. It's a pretty nice little grill they got there on the back. Nothing, you know, nothing too crazy, but it's a lot better than what most people will give you. Unfortunately, I have snapped a little thin hydraulic line here. It's not a big deal at all. I didn't even notice really until just a little while ago. But the ripper on the back here will pop out of its cylinder a little bit, but it will go up high, and it doesn't truly pop out of its cylinder because it just goes right back down. And it will technically go below grade of the grader. However, it will definitely not hold it there by any means. And it is a 3-tooth, 3-shank ripper. Nothing too wild going on there. Most people don't even use those on their graders, so that's kind of just whatever. But yeah, nothing too crazy going on here. If I knew more about graders, I might go into more detail, but I really, if this thing would ever focus, I really just don't know that much about them, to be honest. But this is a very nice one. I mean, you got the hydraulic lines going up to the cylinders everywhere. I mean, there's just tons of detail. I would highly recommend this one. I've never had the Cat motor graders. However, I can just pretty much go ahead and tell you this one is probably going to be a lot more detailed, and probably, I'm not 100% sure, but probably in the same exact price range also. But let me just show you one last quick feature here. We can show you that, I didn't even show you that totally yet, but the middle does articulate, which you already know. And you know, you can get a little bit of a, there we go, crawler effect where you're, you know, got the whole machine doing certain jobs. You know, these things are very versatile machines. You can do tons of stuff with them. I mean, a lot more than you might think initially. But, so guys, this is pretty much it for today. I might do another one here in the next little bit of the link belt long reach here, but we'll see what happens. Just wanted to get this one out of the way because I haven't really seen too many reviews on it, and should be a lot more popular model in my opinion. But I hope y'all have a great day, If you have any comments or questions or anything, just leave them in the comments section. Follow me on Instagram at Diecast Construction Expert. And if y'all have anything that you'd like to see from my collection, I mean, anything at all. I mean, this is only a good little part of it, but got a little bit more of a display case over there. But if y'all have anything you'd like to see, anything at all, just ask. Don't be shy. All right, y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.